Hello, and welcome to Metal Brunch Club, a podcast about coffee, blast beats, and three dudes' opinions on metal albums you never wanted. So, crank those volume levels to 11 and enjoy some good old-fashioned metal music with your hosts Bryan, Nick, and Jordan. And now, it's time for Metal Brunch Club.
Hi.
Hey.
Wow, episode 26.
26. Nice. We're starting our next journey as a acapella group, actually.
Yeah.
So that's what we're practicing there.
Yeah. Nick will auto-tune it. We'll sound way better.
Yeah.
Not that we need it. We're already
Right.
We're pretty good,
but,
yeah. Just a little bit of auto-tune in there just to
so-
make it sound a little bit better.
Yeah, just to kind of clean it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Episode 26.
Holy cow, who are we? I mean, we made it this far. Who are we talking about now?
Talking about a band where their vocalist does not need any help with how he sounds. These guys are Sagen, and we are listening to their new album, Roots of Proctor.
Wow.
That was from Pressed to Death.
Pressed to death.
Pressed to Death. Damn. Yeah, so Sagen, they are a metal band out of North Carolina. Originally formed in 2014 as Riparian. They changed their name to
It's like
Sagen. Yeah.
Harry Potter. Riparian.
Riparian.
And then they start fucking just blasting. It's like, I love this. So Sagen, their new album, Roots of Proctor, is the third album by these guys. It's actually, we got kind of the inside scoop about this from the band. It's actually the third album in a planned story of 5 albums. It's a concept album, and it's got some wild shit. They got like many thousands of years, covers concepts like magical mammoth tusks, aliens, dictator kings getting absolutely fucked up, and so it's just like, I watched this HBO show for sure.
When's
This
the
one's
movie
about-
coming out?
Salem witch, Salem witch trials and
This
stuff
one's
like
witchy.
that. And so it's
It
kind
sounds
of
witchy.
Sounds witchy.
interesting. Yeah, the thought behind their storyline is something that I've not actually seen before in a band, to be like, I'm gonna write like fucking 5 novels worth of stuff and just put it to heavy
Spanning
music
across like all these
love it.
years, like thousands of years or
Love a
whatever.
good old concept.
Aliens and witches. I mean, you don't really usually see those.
aliens,
two
witches, and mammoths. Like
And
that's
mammoth.
all
Yeah.
I really need.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Roots of Proctor. I really like this album.
Yeah.
I think it's. I brought it a few weeks back, and unbeknownst, we kind of talked about it on the Viscera episode where they reached out and were like, "Hey, would you guys, want to give your thoughts on the album?" And I already was 2 steps ahead of them.
Yeah, I was already bringing it
Yeah.
to the podcast. We're like,
Yeah.
what a coincidence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Winky dink.
It
Shit
was
slaps,
fate.
and here we are now, covering the album. I think it's definitely a fucking slapper.
Yeah.
And like my initial thought with the album is that it is just absolutely fast as fuck. It is unrelenting, which is actually kind of both a pro and a con sometimes. You can clearly see that these guys are talented. They know exactly what they're doing, with each of their respective instruments. But by the end of it, because it is just nothing but like 3,000 BPM songs,
Yeah.
at the end of it, you're just like, God damn, this is crazy.
Right. I came 3,000 times.
Yeah.
That was way too many. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love coming, but you know
I
what
love
I mean?
coming, but I
It's dry now.
I'm just
I am dead. I am
just
a mummy.
dust coming out of there. You know what I mean? At this point, so
The fifth album's gonna be about the fact that I am a mummy and I'm gonna get revived. by this magical mammoth tusk. I'm writing the rest of the shit for him. So
no, I agree with you. It's like, I mean, all the way through, like, so many. I mean, drums are crazy, like fast, really technical, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Everything, really. The guitar, all the guitar work, the bass, you can hear.
Yeah,
you can hear him in there. There's like a lot of fun like moments where like he's like mimicking the guitar parts and stuff like that, which is really cool. And then obviously like the vocalist is fucking
Ryan Vale.
His vocals are
definitely
nuts.
shines.
He's got like a crazy range, a huge spectrum of different styles that he does, and it stays interesting all the way through. Yeah, but it is like fucking just like aggressive, and fast and in your face the whole time. So
and his range, you talk about that, like his highs are like. Well, there's a lot of vocalists nowadays. I mean, making as many weird noises as you can is like kind of the thing in heavy music. But there's something about his tonality that just like sets him apart a little bit. Like his highs sound like horror movie-esque or like, you know, just ghostly. And kind of reminds me of, Black Dahlia Murder.
For sure.
And stuff like that. But yeah, the album was overall fantastic. I got one example of just kind of how pummeling it can be is the song Floodgates, which is the actual first like official song. The first song in the album is like a minute and a half of like this like chanting, singing type stuff, and you're like, all right, this is weird, and then it flips the script and absolutely fucks you. So yeah, section that I've got for Floodgates, it just kind of shows you what these guys are here for, and it's to just give you a fast and fun time.
Let's get fucked. Yeah, that's the end of the song, right?
Yeah, that's the actual end of the song. Yeah. And I think the reason why I wanted to bring it to the show is because like the one thing I really appreciate with these guys is that even when they have a very heavy breakdown, the pace is still
quick.
There's never any like taking you out of that moment. They're not, pumping the brakes to deliver just tons of empty space.
Yeah.
It's just fucking constantly going. There's something always going on.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to like bring it to it. Yeah, and I also appreciate Bryan doing the single snare.
Yeah.
You guys ever come to St. Louis? Bryan is your guy for that one snare hit.
I actually can't play drums, but I'll
beat
I'll
the
mimic
shit.
them.
You can give him a keg if you want. You can,
Some snares.
I could be that guy.
Yeah.
Trash cans.
Make you guys slip naughty. Listen,
it's the thing to do.
We're thinking.
Yeah. We could collab here. We could make it happen.
We could collab. So yeah, we had some gnar ass breakdowns.
Yes.
The last song that I want to bring you guys, or my second song, is from Burial, which is the closing song. And it really just is an example of Ryan kind of showcasing a lot of his variation in his delivery. You got some really nice highs in there. You got some gnarly lows. And then you got kind of like your quicker rappy screams. They're not really rapping though, but just for lack of a better term.
Yeah. The delivery
is way faster. Frenetic. And there's also some gravity bleeds. Some gravity bleeds.
Gravity bleeds.
Gravity bleeds. Meh, in this song. Yeah.
Yeah, their riffs are so fun.
Yeah. You are always bobbing your head to this album.
Yeah.
It's wild. My neck is actually tired after.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent.
It's a good one to do this too. The circular bob.
The circular
bob.
The circular, the windmill. Yeah.
You know, we got more from Burial. Let's do it.
Yeah, we do got some more from Burial.
Yeah, it just fucking goes.
It just fucking goes, and it's just groovy, and like, and that's one of the main things that hooked me is like, these guys don't sacrifice brutality for groove. Like, they still know how to just write a cohesive riff, and make it catchy.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah, and the vocals are gnarly. I also checked out the band on their Instagram. It's just a fun little fact. Their vocalist can like deadlift like 6 plates on both sides, so the dude can deadlift. Yeah, the dude's a fucking like
deadlift us.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's just imagine this guy just fucking deadlifting in the gym and he's as he's fucking doing it. You're just like, all right, my
deadlift
guy.
us
Like,
on the podcast episode.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so Burial, it's groovy. Ryan could deadlift
Fun stuff.
all three of us probably at once.
Yeah.
Tight.
Please come lift us.
Yeah,
Come lift.
please.
Lift
Thank you.
us up.
Lift us. Brian, I'm curious, what do you think?
So overall thoughts on the album, all fantastic. I mean, like, lots of talent. I mean, I'm basically just repeating what you guys have said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vocalist shines. I mean, lows, highs, mids, gutturals, you name it. Serving it up in a 2-piece for your ass. I mean, like, he's got it. And I mean, like,
The screeches, the blecks.
he's got it all. He's got it all. And I'm a little biased. I always like guitars. I mean, I play guitar, so I'm just like, give me the guitars, right?
Yeah.
And these guys kill it at the riffs, man.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not probably one for solos, a lot like Jordan, but like I will listen to these tasty solos because they're very tasty. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
They're done in like a great way. It's like, it's not like too much. You
Right,
know what I
right,
mean? Like,
exactly.
anytime there's a solo, I feel like it kind of fits the song perfectly. And there's always like a cool riff happening as well,
Right.
or a cool riff leading into it, or there's some like dope transition out of it or whatever. So
Yeah.
I feel like they're every like solo on this record, because I feel like I'm also like, I don't know, like guitar solos are when they're done right, I like it, but
right.
it doesn't really happen very often,
Yeah.
and I feel like they do a good job of it. So.
I think there's something to be said about the solo accompanying the song and the
Yeah.
songwriting versus just being show offy.
Yeah, like,
Right.
let's put
So-
a guitar solo in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
it's like, well, does it need it? It's like, I think they do it in a good way. They execute it in a good manner. And I mean, I think the bassist, honestly, being able to play with the guitarists are
Yeah.
playing shows, I mean, enough, because that stuff's not easy.
Yeah.
So,
And you can actually hear it though. Like, I mean, there's some issues with the production or whatever that we might have, but you can actually like still audibly hear that, and so it's not this guy's just faking, just
No, he's-
not
and
playing.
he's killing it.
This dude's just fucking
interested in, I don't know if he's
Does he finger it?
does he
clip
pick it? Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What do you do? Tell
What do you
us.
do?
And then obviously the drums, like, just can't get enough of them.
yeah.
It's just, he's insane.
Dude is absolutely
But enough of me talking. Let's listen to a clip. I got one from Crux.
nice.
A little human abstract at the end there, maybe.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That part caught me in the song. I was like, man, this is catchy.
Yeah.
You know? It's one thing to have a breakdown or a riff and, but like they just, it kind of got me coming back, you know? Like
I feel like it was a perfect length too.
Yeah. Definitely didn't
They're good at that.
wear out its welcome.
They're good at that, like giving you just the right amount of what you want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't have a problem. Like, each of their songs I think are like four.
You guys know what I want.
Minutes. Yeah, you want some fucking tasty, chuggy riffs.
I think the next song, Bishop, might be a little bit more of what you want.
Ooh,
it's the only clean song on the album.
Good, because I've been edging this whole episode. I'm ready to finish.
Fucking love it.
Yeah, that's cool.
So cool.
The 808. I just love the bassist in the background just playing like just just swinging his dick around with that fucking tone, and it's just like I'm doing my thing.
I feel like that whole timestamp just it gives you so much.
Yeah.
Right. There's just so much happening, and I feel like it's pretty unique riffing.
Yeah. It's all cohesive too. Like that's the thing is like they can kind of throw that weird like
yeah. The leads are really fun.
Yeah. It feels natural how they transition into it.
Key they're playing in there.
I mean, I really love how they write these sort of syncopated parts where everyone is just really locked in.
Yeah.
And they do some like, it's like some off the wall fucking bridge with some crazy like harmonized riffs.
Right.
And then there's like always some like fucking crazy drum fill that's happening. And the bass is also like in there like copying the guitar. And I just feel like it just shows how solid they are playing together. Not only being able to play together, but also like writing together. So I'm actually going to show you like one of my favorite little bits from Gallows Hill, which is sort of just that. It's like just one of these little bits where like it's like this really fun syncopated part. It's just kind of like, I don't know, I feel like they're just showing off, you know, and I kind of like it. There's also like another
fill work.
There's also another one of those bits at like the very end of Crux, I think, like pretty much right after the part that you show.
Yeah.
Where it's like a similar thing, like they're like really syncopated, but then like there's like these crazy drum fills happening, and it just sounds so like clean and a lot of fun. I'm a drummer, so like anytime that kind of shit happens, I'm like,
yeah, you're like,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I love that you can obviously tell this dude like can shred, but he's not overly flashy with it. Just like kind of to reiterate everything, is like everyone obviously is super hyper technical, but there's never any one part where it's just like, oh, this feels disjointed and kind of like someone just wanted to show off for a second or two. Like everything is in service to like the cohesive story.
I feel serviced.
I feel serviced.
I feel serviced.
I feel completed.
You're doing a generous service.
Yeah.
Another thing that I really like is that there's sort of like a common theme on this record where there's like these sort of like clean like foreshadowing moments that happen, which I think it's like it definitely gives me like it makes me feel like I'm like in the olden times and there's some creepy witch shit happening. You know what I mean? Times. Like they somehow they sort of captured that feel or that vibe. I don't know, maybe in like a kind of an A24-esque kind of way.
I mean, what we're watching the Vivitch.
And it definitely like the little bits that you'll find kind of sprinkled throughout the record, and it kind of like sets the mood for like the overarching story and theme. Yeah. And I do think it kind of like breaks up the album a little bit as well, because we did talk about how it's like just really unrelenting. So I do like those little bits that they have in there.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to play you one of those from the song Winter of 1692, which that's a long time ago. So, you know,
This is how metal sounded back then.
This is how metal sounded back then.
It's crazy.
And the witch was riding it.
Eating babies and...
You know what I mean?
Where is my tusk? Come into my hut. I'm making dinner. It's you.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so
It's so
I mean,
fucking epic.
that shit happens, and that happens a lot on the record, which I really like. And then I also put in a little bit here because I just really love this riff. And then it's just sort of chugging pattern. Yeah, I love Yeah, so those little bits are really fun, and I feel like it kind of makes it makes the album unique. In my opinion. So overall, yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the winter of 1692.
I don't know if that's...
Is that a... No, that not work?
I mean,
The winter of 1692.
You just get out of here.
I'm just gonna stare. We're gonna stare at Bryan for the next 30 minutes. Just
sorry, guys.
We're not cutting any.
I don't have a mustache. Well, I have a mustache, but
this is the final fucking straw.
You got
Bryan's
the beard stash, kind of.
Bryan's got to go.
We made it so we got through so much of this, and we were gonna make Sagen proud. They're gonna be like, "Hey, these guys like did a good job.
They seem
fucked
cool."
everything up." And then we fucked it up.
They seem cool,
At
but
the
then
end,
Bryan had to come in.
That
and
Bryan
ruin it.
guy.
Yeah.
Hey, it's cool. Yeah, this album slays. They definitely aren't, I don't think, getting a lot of the recognition that they deserve for just how good that they are.
Get out there, support them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what we really need is for them to blow up and then like just go to like, I don't know, some like huge producer and give us like the most crispy fucking delicious album we could ever hope for.
Yes.
Or like just they get like funding and like this huge budget to make this fucking amazing like fantasy like metal
and then
saga.
we could be guest vocals on it.
Oh,
Ooh,
well,
yeah.
I don't know about that.
Or if they
I
the
think
music
your Witch
video,
is pretty good.
Yeah, your Witches was really top tier.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, if you guys need some witch sounds,
Bryan and I
you.
can be the like shepherds or the pet.
Yeah.
Like
if I could just be an extra somewhere.
Yeah.
yeah,
just
Bryan can be the child that I'm cooking in the pot.
we have to keep the beard and the mustache though, and they have to show the baby. It's just Bryan's face superimposed on a baby's body. And
Let us know. I mean, let us know. Yeah. I'm dying. You know what I mean? That kind of thing.
Prince shit. Yeah. So
Witchy
yeah,
shit.
Sagen, good job, guys.
Nice job.
Yes. Appreciate you.
Top tier.
Big pee-pee.
You know, yeah. You know, after all that though, we didn't get probably enough breakdowns. And
We just never
somehow,
do, you
there's
know?
never enough.
Yeah. Not nearly enough.
Bryan, unless you have a little.
I think I may have a breakdown for you guys.
Let's fucking get it.
Let's do it.
Who'd you bring for us this week, Bryan?
For this week, I brought to you guys
A classic?
some of the OGs.
Oh, a classic group?
After the Burial.
Oh, I've heard
you
of them.
guys, You guys heard of them?
I've heard of
I think
them.
so.
I've heard one or two things about them.
It's been a while since they put some material out.
It's been a
I wanna
while.
say, 3-4 years maybe or so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But I mean, always great. They came back, dropped 2 new singles. The single that I have for you today is Nothing Gold, and let's just get into it, and then we'll talk about it, huh?
Hell yeah.
The madness burns in our eyes. Walk from the fire as ashes fall from the sky. Set ablaze.
Oh, consider my jeans creamed.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know. Classic kind of after the burial formula, I feel like there, you know. I mean,
you got the chuggy kind of panicky chordy riffs and
really
high strings. Yeah.
Yeah, they got some bugans.
Yeah, lots of bugans.
They're taking
a bugagi.
Put this on after the burial's gonna be like, we should put that on the back of the CD. Is this
Yeah. If you guys want like a secret track with us doing that
if you
on it.
need the after the burial, you know, language, the baga. But yeah, I thought it was just a lot of fun. I'm glad that they're releasing some new material. And I mean, if you haven't ever seen them live, please go see them. They're phenomenal. Put on a great show. So
yeah,
they always they're a band who like pretty much always sounds the same, but it's fun.
Yeah,
like,
that's a good.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they've gotten, like, they started out way back in the days of like what 06, 09
Yeah, they were
and whatnot. They were pretty technical back then. I feel like they've kind of gotten a little less technical, but they always keep kind of the groove that they've had.
They're like one of those bands that I always felt cool whenever I like learned their breakdowns. And I could do it with my mouth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Didn't they have a song where like they added, like they started out with like one beat and then like in the breakdown they
have
added
a song based on pi.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, yeah, it was in 314. Yeah.
On Pi Day, they usually like post it up.
Yeah, and so I gotta at least pay them respect to that. Like that's like some fun nerdy shit that you don't see much of. So,
but
yeah, dude,
it's good stuff.
Good ass breakdown.
Well, we got more for you guys. We gotta get into the next segment here because I am itching to talk about a couple new singles.
Hot new singles
that have been coming out lately. So let's fucking get into it, boys.
Singles.
You know what, Bryan? Since you're
still
talking,
hot.
You're fucking here talking. You know what I mean?
I'm just here to talk.
Why don't you fucking get into it with what you brought?
Of course, I would love to keep talking, and I'm sure you would love to hear me keep talking. Right?
You do sound good.
Yes,
you do sound.
Is it the
good.
new mic? Maybe.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Sure, represent. Anyways,
sure.
I've got a new single from the band Like Moths to Flames. You guys ever jam them?
Mm-hmm.
I did. Yeah.
They've been around for a little bit.
Yeah.
So this song is called Predestination Paradox. I got 2 timestamps for you. Let's take a listen to the first one.
I think their bassist slapped.
He could have.
Bink.
Like I think I heard that, and I was just like that.
I heard the rake in there too.
Yeah. Some fun little noises in there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun little
boops.
some bendy stuff.
It's pretty cool. The riffs
happening.
are pretty good. It's not like I like kind of how they added like that new metal-y closed hi-hat like section to the end there. Do you got any more for us?
I do.
Let's listen to the more.
Let's listen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like his clean vocals.
Yeah.
I mean, some people may not, but I haven't really been like this stoked on their stuff in a long time.
Did you listen to their last EP, Pure Like Porcelain?
I liked
that.
it.
That was really cool. It had some cool like black metal-y parts to it that I wasn't expecting.
I feel like I'm kind of hit and miss with them at times because they have a formula. They're good at it. They stick with it, but I don't know. I haven't been like really stoked with them since like I think it's their 2015 release, the Dying Things We Live For.
Yeah.
And like that was one of the biggest hype songs on there. Fighting Fire with Fire is like one of my favorites. But I really liked the direction of this single.
Excited to hear more.
Catchy guitar riffs.
Catchy guitars.
What's his name? Chris Rotter. How do you say it?
Rotter.
Chris Rotter. Rotter.
Chris Router.
I think he's one of the OGs, and his vocals are good.
No, I like
Cleans,
his highs.
dirties,
His highs and his cleans are both very good. Nice. I hadn't listened to this yet, just because like you, I'm very on the fence with them, and like I only happened to stumble upon their last EP.
They're good live.
I think this would be really cool.
I've seen them live. They're solid. They're actually touring with Currents right now too.
That'd be a fun show.
So
yeah.
But they're not coming to St. Louis. What the fuck?
Wow, thanks a lot.
Classic. None of these bands want to come hang out with us. Fucking
come here, get your stuff stolen.
Get
your stuff stolen. Hang out in Nick's basement. Never leave.
Yeah,
it's
leave.
Great setup.
Always welcome to come.
God
but you can't leave.
Brian, you got anything else?
I got another one for you guys.
What?
I think this one might be a little hit and miss for you. I honestly, if you listen to the whole track, you may or may not like it. But I picked the one part I think you guys would both like.
You did.
The band is called Siamese, featuring 1056.
Oh.
So,
Oi.
Get fucked.
From the bottom I emerge. I am the blood of the earth. I am less more like earth, get the best from the worst in the face of adversity. From a growth to a wave, I will never stay the same. Give me change, never fly, never wait, never bend, never break. From the bottom I emerge, I'm the blood of the earth.
P.O.D. All right.
Never fly, never win, never bend, never break.
Yeah, a little new metal-y.
Yeah. It was.
Did you guys listen to the whole song?
I did, yeah.
I did not.
He goes, I did.
I think I was fine with just that. Like once he got past his like fucking Gollum voicing at the very beginning, I actually like.
I'll give it. It is catchy.
Was okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's catchy. The rest of the song is catchy. I listened to it and I was a little bit turned off. I think I was surprised to find this like kind of like little bit of gold in there. You know what I mean? Because I was like, why did Bryan pick this shit? And then I heard the breakdown. I was like, oh, that's a cool breakdown.
Yeah,
a little bit of gold.
Maybe I'll listen to it a couple more times because I feel like it's one of those songs where like first time I hear it, I'm like, I don't really, maybe I just don't get it. And then like after a couple more spins, I might be a little bit more into it. But
I just don't know why homie from 1056 just always wants to go on things and rap, because he's a significantly worse rapper than he is at anything else vocally that he does.
Yeah, do some screeches, you know?
Yeah.
He's got mean vocals. Yeah, he's got mean vocals.
Yeah,
but
maybe that's his thing. He's trying to get into some emo rap.
Yeah.
Because remember he's like, we're gonna do emo rap on their like last EP. He's like,
right.
I'm doing emo rap.
I'm doing it.
Mate.
You should collaborate with.
I'm doing emo rap, mate.
You know?
Mate, you got fucking die, mate.
Fucking die, mate. Anyways, that's what I brought to the table.
I'm gonna
today,
listen to both of those songs, and I will report back to you.
Definitely let me know.
Yeah.
You're either gonna hate it or you're gonna be about it. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, can already probably guess I'm gonna hate it, but I am happy to be.
Chances are you're gonna hate
surprised.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah. But it's okay because I have for you guys something that I think you're gonna hate too. So it kind of works out. So
I cannot wait.
It's fun because I do all the editing, so like I hear these songs before.
You're like, what is this trash?
You guys have things, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like, this is a minute long. Okay,
another Jordan song. Let's get into it.
Yeah,
another Jordan.
I think this shit was like 7 minutes long. Too.
Yeah, I mean a lot. So yes, So I'm bringing you guys a band called Sermon. And yeah, they are a progressive metal band, very like adjacent to like Leprous, Tool, and a band called Vola that released an album last year.
VOLA.
Yeah,
I love them.
Yeah, so these guys remind me a lot of Vola.
Okay,
so
well, I like this.
You have like some technically proficient stuff that's very melodically driven progressive music. But yes, you do get a lot of 7 to 10 minute long songs. But the crazy thing in this is that it's only two dudes. There's James Stewart, who's the drummer. He's also in this band called Vader, who's like a death metal.
I've seen Vader live.
Yeah. Dude's fucking
not into him, but
wild. I'm not really into him either, but they are.
I didn't like.
They've been around for a while,
but they are very talented.
Yeah,
James Stewart, the drummer in particular, and then the only other person in the band is a guy named Him. who wears a mask, and he does the guitars, vocals, bass, and like all the overall compositions.
Mysterious.
Yeah, it's very
with
like
Sleep Token.
Yeah, Sleep Token. So yeah, song I'm bringing for you guys is off of their newest album, and the song is called Departure. I don't even know what he's doing on the drums.
Yeah, I think definitely like some fun, definitely some fun instrumental stuff.
Definitely a song.
The drums are they're getting it. You know what I mean?
Dude
a lot of
does
fun.
not leave any part of his drum kit.
Some of the riffing was a lot of fun. Vocals, fucking, killing it for me. But
I could see the Vola.
Dude, his like mids that he does kind of remind me a lot of Vola. I don't know, and they got like a lot of like kind of creepy bits. They got some cool like slower synthy parts to it. They kind of just go all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's really fun. And then he just had a new album come out. I don't remember what it is called off of the top of my head. One moment. It is called. No, that's the fucking single. New album is Of Golden Verse, and it literally just came out like 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Well, absolutely talented.
Yeah.
I wish I could
bullshit.
write. I wish I could write a 10-minute long song and be as good as that drummer is.
Or the one guy doing everything.
Or the other guy.
He's just up there on stage playing bass, keyboard, and drum and guitar at the same time.
Yeah, screaming, crying.
So yeah, I had some cool shit.
Cool. Sermon.
Sermon.
Check 'em out.
Thank God.
And sermons.
So I think I've just got one more for you guys. One more little single.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about it.
And so this is a single from a band called Project Vengeance.
Oh shit.
So formerly the Big Six, they were like, this name sucks.
This name sucks. Let's change it to a name that's equally as bad, but for different reasons.
Yeah. It's not much better, but it's a little bit better in my opinion.
It sounds like a fucking like Xbox 360 game that I would have played. It's like, shit, you play Project Vengeance? It's fucking tight, man.
It's hot, bro.
A little bit of Grand Theft Auto, a little bit of Project Vengeance.
So Project Vengeance.
Project Vengeance, deathcore super group, but it's only the only super people in there are the vocalists.
Everyone else is just like Carl.
Yeah, it's just Carl doing all of the music. No, I really wish that
Carl.
I don't know, something about like, why do we need 6 vocalists? They're definitely different vocalists, and you can hear the differences, but I don't know. The song is heavy. It is a lot of fun. I do like it, but I feel like, man, couldn't they just like put like maybe like a crazy like guitar player in there, and like, oh, we're gonna have this like badass drummer as well involved, and like really truly make a super group,
or have like them do like one vocalist per song and do like different styles of metal.
Styles. It could have just been executed in like a cooler way, and I feel like it is a little bit of like a gimmick, in my opinion, but
you got Darius from Spite on it, so I can't like be super.
You got Darius from Spite. You've got Dickie Allen from Infant Annihilator.
So good.
Taylor Barber from Left to Suffer,
who's also very good.
Tyler Shelton from Traders, and then metal's Lord and Savior, the almighty heartthrob, William Ramos from Lorna Shore. Ramos, please bless us with your TikTok fans.
Do you think?
Blessed be your throat.
They changed it also because they just couldn't find a 6th vocalist?
Maybe that was it. Yeah. Because they did go through some member changes, right?
They lost the dude from Attila.
Yeah,
they lost
Franz,
the guy from Fit for an autopsy.
Yep.
So maybe they're just like, fuck it, we're gonna be Project Vengeance.
It would have been funny had they done
us.
Big Six, but with like a strike through and then 5, and that was their name. Hey, we're Big Six, just K. Like, just
there's only 5 of us.
So yeah, I haven't heard this song. I actually didn't realize they put one out.
Yeah.
And so I'm like,
I missed it.
Happy to be surprised by this.
Yeah, I mean it's fucking heavy. The vocals on it are crazy. Obviously, the song is called "Cut, Bleed, Repeat." And I'm gonna play you like the very end of the song. Got Willie at the end there.
Yeah, he was the only one who I could tell who that was.
I know, yeah.
In the beginning,
I would say I think Darius is pretty, or at least you did jam the whole track, right?
Yeah. Darius is very.
I feel like he's pretty
apparent because he's the most unique sounding of the vocals because he doesn't do all the wilds.
I love Darius.
Darius is fucking
Darius
good.
is great. He's just got, I don't know, his like tough guy, like just straightforward kind of. You're like, that's Darius. That's Spite.
Yeah, you pick him out. Yep.
I think Dickie's his highs you can usually identify.
You can tell, but like Taylor and like kind of just sounds like Will.
Taylor's good.
He's good.
I can't distinguish him. I think.
No, yeah.
But I think he's phenomenal. I think.
Blends in a little bit,
which is why I kind of wish they would have done like you're gonna get a song. You're gonna get a song.
Or maybe like I don't know, split it up. 2 on this song, 2 on that song. Like
you get a song.
Everybody gets a song.
Like you can't have all 6 on every fucking song, can you? I don't know. I think you guys should probably take our feedback. You probably already have everything recorded, but just scrap it and start over.
Well, Nick, I don't know if you recall, but Distant thought that they could have like 13 vocalists on a track.
That's too much. So. Yeah, didn't even listen to it.
Yeah, and it's just like how much like wild throat noises can you have on something before you're just like,
clearly
okay, I kind of heard it. Like
you did that.
One guttural, like one pig squeal or snort sounds like another snort. If you ask me, but still, I think it's like probably a fun song. It would be like dope for the gym or something like that. But
yeah, no, I'm looking forward to like what they do and listening to more of like what they put out and stuff like that because it's hype.
That's the other guy, the dude from Traders.
Yeah,
he's a solid vocalist too. I like Traders stuff.
I don't think I could tell you what Traders sounds like.
They're I don't know. I feel like they fit in the lines with Spite.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume that they probably do. Yeah, I need to go through and actually listen to Traders because they're the one band that I'm not really familiar with off of that whole list. But nice. Well, thank you for sharing that and bringing it to my attention.
Hells yeah, brothers.
Forgot about it.
Pumped.
Shit. Well, I think that's the episode.
That's the end of the episode.
Wow.
God damn.
Whoa!
Wow, it's over.
Whoa!
Oh my. So the woes got a little.
Yeah, Woes got a little feisty there.
A little crazy, a little out of control.
They were.
Yeah, they didn't stop. We did have
to.
But it's the end of the episode.
So it kind of worked. Yeah. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for listening to us, for hanging out with us, being our friends. Next week, I think we're going to talk about August Burns Red new album, Death Below. But we're going to put our own like kind of twisted,
something special,
fun spit on it, So you got to just kind of pay attention to the YouTube channels, to Spotify, wherever you go. See what we got up our sleeves.
Yeah, drop us a follow on the Instagram or the TikToks.
Yeah, join the Discord.
Fun little clips and things like that.
Do all that.
Yeah, we love you all.
Hell yeah.
Thank you all for hanging out.
Bye.
Bye.